There is a famous phrase that says, eternal vigilance is the price of liberty. India is surrounded by two hostile nations, Pakistan and China. Both of them have fought several wars against India. It is an open secret that both of them have forged a tacit alliance and may launch a simultaneous two-front war. That is why it becomes important to analyze and predict the opponent's moves and have an unassailable advantage over the opponent. Hi and welcome to TFIPost. I am your host Manu. If you are watching us on YouTube, please subscribe and press the bell icon to get all the latest updates. If you are watching us on Facebook, do like, share and subscribe to the page. Let's begin the video report. To have an edge over the opponent, logistical connectivity at state-of-the-art border infrastructure plays a crucial role. However, for decades, Congress governments followed a defensive, cowardly strategy. Once UPA Defence Minister A.K. Antony had acknowledged the fact that India lacked crucial defence infrastructure and logistical connectivity. He brazenly highlighted the cowardly policy of the Congress regimes. It believed that the best defence strategy was to not develop the border. Undermining the Indian armed forces, the Congress minister said that an undeveloped border is safer than developed border. However, the Modi government has been developing the border infrastructure at a war footing. To highlight the changed scenario under the Modi government and frighten our enemies, let me give you an example. One of the main reasons for the ongoing India-China border conflict is the rapid development of the border infrastructure. The Darbuk-Shiok Daulat Beg Oldie or DBO road and airstrip has given India strategic advantage over China, which has badly lettered another neighbor. Recently, PM Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone of a new strategic air base in Disa, Gujarat. The strategic air base will be crucial for national security and will be the country's first line of defense against enemy attacks from the southwestern side. During the foundation laying event, PM Modi highlighted Disa's proximity to the Indo-Pak border. He said that now India is better prepared to respond to any misadventure on its western borders. The air base will be built with a massive investment of around 1,000 crore rupees. It will be spread across 4,519 acres. It will be constructed in two phases. In the first phase, the main runway, parallel taxi track, loop taxi track, road connectivity and fighter squadron dispersal area will be constructed. The airbase will be equipped with smart fencing, sensor-based lighting and solar power among other state-of-the-art amenities. In the second phase, balanced technical infrastructure and domestic accommodation will be constructed. The airbase will have one airstrip with a runway length of around 1,000 meters. The runway length is crucial as it can land the large and heavy aircrafts like Boeing 716 transport aircraft. New generation fighter aircrafts like Boeing C-17, Globemaster, Sukhoi, MiG-29s and Tejas can take off from this airbase in times of need. The airbase has been meticulously designed by the Military Engineering Services with expert guidance from BISAC, IIT Roorkee and CRRI Delhi. As for the Indian Force officials, the land was acquired for the IAF in 1983. The IAF was given in principle approval for the airbase in 2000 by Atal Bihari Vajpayee government. However, his government fell before the work on the project could begin. The successive UPA governments stalled the development project as highlighted above. They followed the cowardly policy of undeveloped borders to secure the nation. After the massive floods in Banaskantha in 2017, the project was finally revived. In times of crises, the airbase can be used for humanitarian assistance and disaster response. In March 2018, the Cabinet Committees on Security, headed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, approved the plan of this airbase. Now, as per Prime Minister Modi, the airbase will be ready in 21 months. The work is expected to be completed by the end of 2023. The newly developed Disa airbase will be the 52nd airbase to be built in the country. It will be the 6th airbase in the state of Gujarat. Currently, the IAF has airbases in Baroda, Jamnagar, Bhuj and Nalia. The SWOC is headquartered in Gandhinagar and it has 5 airbases so far. These include Bhuj and Nalia air bases in Gujarat, Jodhpur, Jaipur, and Barmer air bases in Rajasthan. The SWAC covers airspaces of Gujarat, Rajasthan, and Maharashtra. So the Disa airbase will reduce the tactical gap between the air bases and enhance IAF's capabilities by many folds. At the event, the Indian Air Force showcased a video to highlight the strategic importance of Disa airbase. As per official statement, it will reduce the tactical gap of 355 kilometers between the Bhuj and Uttalai air bases. Additionally, it will reduce the gap between Nalia Air Base in Gujarat and Falodi Air Base in Rajasthan. This will in turn significantly increase the operating range of our fighter aircrafts and reduce the response time. With this airbase, India has taken an aggressive stance. It has built this airbase just 130 km away from the Indo-Pak border. Usually, airbases are not built in such a close proximity to the international border. The Disa airbase will provide the IAF with the faster offensive and deeper penetrative capabilities. Operating from this airbase, the IAF can even launch operations in Pakistan's Sindh province. Flying at Mach 2, Indian fighter aircrafts can cross the international border in 2 minutes. The Air Force base in Disa will create an impregnable shield against the enemy. It will defend the world's biggest oil refinery in Jamnagar, Gujarat. Further, it will safeguard the industrial zones in Gujarat. As per an estimate, the industrial zones in and around cities like Ahmedabad, Bhavnagar and Baroda in Gujarat are worth over $1 trillion. So in case of attack or war, these crucial economic hubs could be the initial target location. Hence, the strategic location of Disa airbase will give it a safety armor against any possible enemy attack. To safeguard it from enemy attack, the airbase will have next generation hardened aircraft shelter. These hardened bunkers can protect the aircraft from a bomb attack weighing over 1000 kgs. As per reports, the Modi government has sanctioned Rs 5,500 crore for the construction of these bunkers. Currently, 108 NGHs are proposed to be built across borders to solidify India's Air Force defenses. As per media reports, IAF will deploy its defense fighters like MiG-29 and Tejas on this base. They will intercept and destroy any coming enemy fighter aircrafts. As per some claims, IAF may secretly deploy S-400 Triumph to make India's airspace invincible and impregnable. If the S-400 is deployed on Disa Air Base, it will limit Pakistan's Air Force capabilities. The S-400 can shoot down any aircraft within the circle of 400 kilometers, which will cover more than 255 kilometers of Pakistani airspace. Additionally, indigenous helicopters and indigenous radar will also be deployed here. In case of a full-fledged war, the IAF will overwhelm PAF and gain air superiority. In that case, it will be helpful in launching coordinated land and sea operations from the western front of the country. US-provided F-16 fighter aircrafts are the main backbone of Pakistan Air Force. The PAF doesn't trust Chinese aircraft like JF-17 Thunder, as these substandard Chinese aircrafts are not battle-tested. That was the main reason why PAF used F-16s to launch a retaliatory attack on India after the airstrike. Evidently, back then, Wing Commander Abhinandan Vardhaman foiled Pakistan's attack and shot down F-16s. As per an agreement with the US, Pakistan can officially deploy F-16s only in Jacobabad Airbase. Pakistan can live up to its expectations and cheat the US to deploy F-16 elsewhere against India. The IAF is well prepared for that eventuality also. The Disa Airbase can launch attacks on all the airbases in which Pakistan can deploy F-16s. Within no time, the IAF can strike on Pakistan airbases in Mirpur Khas, Hyderabad and Jacobabad. The Bhuj Airbase played a crucial role in the 1971 war. With more state-of-the-art airbases like Disa Airbase, India is advancing its air advantage against its enemies. With rapid development in border infrastructure and upgrading our weaponry, India is fully prepared for any eventuality our sworn enemies may try to create, including a full-fledged two-front war. In those extreme cases, India will use these airbases to launch preemptive strikes to overwhelm Pakistan and completely decimate it.